Hello and welcome back to Rodents of Unusual Size. It's time to finally finish a bunch of these rooms that have been sitting here for a long time. So this one... So I checked the hints on this one because I was curious to see what I was missing. And it told me to do basically what I've been doing, which is get the Omplix timing with the pressure plates line up. And so I then realized that there was actually a combination that I hadn't tried. And that happens to just be the combination that works. So again, we're going to do this. Everything blows up at the same time. We might as well step on this right away. So we can't step off because it's going to open up, but the way timing works between turns, if I step off, the pressure plate pops up at the end of my turn, so at the end of the turn, after the Wubba has moved. Omplic has faster turn order than the Wubba, so the Omplic will close that door for the Wubba's turn, and that's all it does. So I just... the one permutation of pressure plates that I didn't think to check, probably because it's actually spread over 2 turns, was the one that was needed to solve this. It was just a turn ordering problem. Alright, so that's one down. This room. So first of all, thank you to Aquator for the demo for this. However, I did watch the demo. I was considering using it and showing, going back to my GIMP to draw everything out and having a really cool looking solution to it, but when I saw the demo I realized that I was just really overthinking this. I was making this way harder than it needed to be, because the order doesn't actually matter. I guess the thing that I missed that I missed here was that as long as the lemming is crossing these 2 tiles, one of these, it doesn't matter what order anything happens in. And with that piece of information that I'm missing, I should be able to just carve out something really easily. Without even thinking about it too much. So from here, we want to go up. Do you want to go across like that? Now, you know what? Let's go one higher. Okay, well, I'm making a mess of all that. That's fine. That's also fine. So now... that's not good. Okay, you know what? So we're gonna hit this. You know what? Let's just do it this way. Go up to this next. Put across to here. Cut down to here. Cut through there. And up like that. So this path, lemming goes like this, goes through here. I'm going to put the mirror here, so it's going to bounce up here, going to go like that, and that hits all the pressure plates, and then it's going to come back down here, and all we have to do is make sure that this hooks back into this. And there we go. That's it. That's a solution that'll solve this room. Or should solve this room with the challenge. Alright, well, let's give it a go and see if it plays out the way I thought it would. So I could very slowly do this, or I could just hold the button. This is going to be obnoxious and loud. Oh, I don't actually want to do that here, okay. Let's just go. Kills the brain. Well, I should know the order, because I was paying attention to the order the whole time. So, go 1. I know where 2 is, so we'll get to it eventually. 2. 3. 4. Hit the orb. Does it matter which way I go through? Oh, I saw that Aquator went back through this way because of the way this was set up. I guess if this was on a corner, I could hit this and step back here and save myself a little bit of time. But that doesn't matter for what I'm doing here. And as it turns out, more than enough room. Okay, and then at this point, yeah, it's the last one. We need to go 5. And once more. 6. There we go. Looping around. So, I don't feel very good about that. The stuff that I was doing was much more complicated, but at the same time, the stuff that I was doing is also completely unreasonable for a puzzle. So I should have... Maybe I should have stepped back and realized that the hold author wasn't cruel enough to force that upon anybody. Because none of these have really been all that bad. Well, anyway, that's a room down and a challenge down, and oh, even a decent score at the end of all that. I have a feeling that that's a room that nobody really wants to optimize. Alright, so this gets us to this secret, which I think that and this is going to be absolutely everything from the southern part, unless, well, there could be another secret I've missed, I suppose. And then we can check out this top area, and that'll be the end of the hold. It's going to be a couple of parts still. I don't think it's going to... Even if nothing stumps me, it's still going to take me a couple of hours to get through the remaining rooms, I would imagine. Okay, so something stands on here, it closes all of these. Does anything open them? Kind of. You open 2. You open this, which releases a bent tail lemming, of course. Are these all bent tail? I mean, I could have just hit wait instead of clicking on all of them, but, you know. Alright, so what's the gimmick here? If I had to guess, you want the eye to wake up. It's a very obvious statement. So what I need to do then is... Okay, I've got a serpent that's dying. Interesting. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here, and you go here. And I want all 5 of those to happen within a turn of each other. If it's spread over 2 turns, it's okay, because there'll be a turn in between the plate lifting up and the eye will get like plate's held down, lemming steps off, eye still gets to see, then plate pops up. So we have a two-turn window as this room demonstrated for the popping up to take place. Okay, so what can we control? We can release you whenever we want. We can release you. That's not you. You. We can release you whenever we want. And then you're just going to bounce back and forth here. This just looks like a really annoying counting puzzle. Like, this doesn't look all that interesting, actually. It's just going to be some fiddly counting. I have 3 decoys. Okay, the decoys will make it interesting. Because with the decoy, I can... well, I couldn't stop this one, but... like here, for example. I could place a decoy here with the sword facing this way, and keep that in place, kind of, and then I could place a decoy here and stab it. Although if I do that, then it'll actually change the course. I suppose that's another option. I could rotate some of these. Stepping on this closes everything. Why would I want these closed? Determined I can open these two, but I can't open these two. So closing them would slow you down, but I feel like I can just release you with, well, okay, it's going to be within 8 turns because you're spinning. 8-turn window, so that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I can open those two, which lets you go from here to here. Okay, yeah, because you're going through. You're not going here. You're going here. So that's all that does, is it lets you go through here, and it also lets you go through here. So I guess the thing to do, the trapdoors to release you, mud to release you after you've gotten this far. So what's going to happen automatically if I don't do anything is the serpent's going to die. So locking all of these. Interesting. So I guess the thing I could try to do is I could lock you specifically on this tile. And if I timed that, let's see, you're facing north, and you're facing south. So let's see. Well, you know what? Let's not think about it too much. Let's just start doing some stuff. So we're gonna let the serpent die. And we're gonna try catching you here at the same time that we catch you here. Or here. It might have to be here. We can... No, this is what opens. Okay, right. These are the only two that open. Okay, so you go here. So now, you just coordinate these two. Is that about right? That looks about right. We'll see if that lines up. If it doesn't... well, it does. Okay. So you two can be released at any time. You're also facing the right ways relative to each other. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you two have been taken care of. So next, when I release you, you're just gonna go. When I release you... well, okay, that's what I do next. That's what I do next, because I have to release this. Okay, and this might be what the decoys are for, because... I could cut this. Oh, that's a good point. I need to hit that before I drop all the trapdoors. I have to hit this orb. Okay, well, that's fine. Again, this wasn't that hard to time. Somewhere in there. Okay. And we'll checkpoint this time. I could put a decoy in this row so that the eye will wake up if I'm not in this row, but I have so little to do while I'm waiting for lemmings that I'm sure I'll be able to stand there myself. Okay, so here, you're just going to go up and down for forever, so I have to put a decoy here to block that. You can place decoys on tar stuff gates. Confirm. So we can place a decoy here in order to get you to go this way. And we want to time it so that you are here facing the left. At the same time you are facing down. Okay, well, the problem is you have a long way to go. I need to stall you, so for sure we're going to do something like this. Now, I think I can do that. Yeah, and then the other two decoys, one stabs this, one blocks you. So let's just see if this timing works out the way I have it. I don't think it will. But essentially what I'm doing... Okay, well I have to face south, and then I have to run over here and hit this. Maybe a little bit tricky, but we're gonna leave one more cycle. Let's see if that's gonna be good. Probably not. Looks like timings are off. Yeah, timings are off all over the place, because I'd have to do that now. Yeah, okay. So I can control the length of your path. So really, I guess, well, let's work on these two first. So let's just compare these two. What do I need to do to get them to sync up? So you're currently facing this way when you're facing south. That's fine. This is already too slow. If I do this, you are off by 4. Okay. How can I... Because you do 8 per turn. If I let you... So you're doing it in cycles of 8. Here, you're doing cycles of 4, 8 on the corners. 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Really? So if I just leave this, you're down, you're up. I want you both to be down. I want you to be synced in that position. But no, you are not changing. You are not changing relative to each other. Okay. How do you start? You start opposite, facing opposite, which means that when I open this door, Since I have to open this door... Well, no, I have to open this door first. But there's no way I can open this door that's going to affect this relative timing. Because no matter what I do, you're going to be facing the same way. And you're always going to be facing the same way. Yep. And there's no way I can affect that. Is this where it's too late? Yes, that's already too late. This is what I usually... No, it's not. Okay, I just had to do it one cycle earlier and it just works. Oh, okay. That's handy. So now I'm wanting to look at... Well, I can just release this at any time. They all face the same at the same time. They're all facing the doors. So relative to each other, I don't like this being odd. I think I want you facing directly down, because then you're going to have an even number as opposed to an odd number of squares to travel across. It might make a difference. But if I do that... So you are... Well... Let's see. 2 above the black when you're facing the sword. Significantly off. So, I mean, I can coordinate that. Kind of. So rather than try to coordinate it, let's just release everything as early as possible and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, is this the time I turn? I let it go one more. No, I'm off again. Okay. That's why I seem to have a lot of trouble judging that one. So it's when you make that corner? That can't be right. Yeah. Why am I having trouble with this? No, it's not... We let you go down. And then we do that. But then it doesn't work. You're off by 4. Did we get an extra 4 moves in there somehow? Am I wrong about this? Yes, because what I do is I wait there. That's what I have to do. And then... Right, that looks about right. Do that. You're coordinated. Oh, that doesn't work. It doesn't work because the eye... It doesn't work because the eye is for the lemming. Okay. So because of turn order, the double turn thing doesn't actually work in this case. That's fine. So the issue is just you at this point. You four are all coordinated, I know how to do that. You're the one I never really tried to coordinate at all, I'm just kind of doing stuff. So... you were off by 1. If I had let you do a bunch more cycles, that might have worked out. But I feel like this is going to be a better option. Alright, so we're going to go here. Let the lemming here turn one more time. Okay. Oh. That's fine. We'll kill you. No, we won't. That's way too early. Okay, so how far off are we? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns. Maybe we do want to use an odd number. Yeah, if we're off by 7. Well, if we're off by 7, maybe we can do that. Oh, that's an interesting problem. I didn't consider that. You're gonna be doing all kinds of weird stuff, and now you're gonna be way too late. Because you have to be going, you have to be dead. Now you're off by 5. And you have an even number here. So yeah, you got an odd number there once, but... okay, I guess the first orientation we had is probably the best, and then you just have to wait a couple of cycles. Because you two, I already calculated, we can just wait with you for forever, and because you're rotating, that means that you're going to be rotating, none of you are moving, so you're all going to be synced. So the only problem is you at this point. So at this point... I mean, I could count this, or I could just do trial and error. Let's see if this works. That looks terrible. I guess I could have killed this and let it go early. But yeah, you were off by 9. Okay, well. Okay, let's actually do this properly. We're gonna this is releasing you as quickly as possible, and then we'll do 1 wait, and we'll see what the difference is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So we're gonna let you go 1 wait, just like that. 1 wait being measured by you doing loops here. Okay, we're gonna do that. This looks pretty good, actually. No, we're off by 1. And just to make sure, I know this didn't work last time, but we're gonna... Yeah, doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Because this isn't held down during the eye's turn. That's why. Okay. So you're off by 1. Okay, well, we'll do the same thing again, and we'll wait 2 cycles. And this is going to be way too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 early. Okay, we're going to wait 3 cycles, and if this doesn't look good... oh, right, we need you there. If 1, 2, 3... If this doesn't look like it's doing anything, then I'll start thinking again. We've tried this one before, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4. And still off by 1. Something... Something that is realized is that even if this is an odd number, it's still going to be doing in even-numbered increments. So I think I just had an insight into what's actually going to happen here. And if this is true, this might mean I actually have more decoys than I need. I might be able to solve this with 2, because I think I have to put the decoy here to stall you on this plate. Which means... Okay, we can stall 16 turns with 2 decoys here. That is a thing we could do. Is that going to be enough? The thing is, drop the trapdoors. Well, let's give it a go, I guess. The thing is... There's no way this is going to work. Hold on. Oh, well, there's... That's another reason it's not going to work, because the decoy is going to die on its turn as opposed to at the end of the turn. Decoy moves before lemmings, decoy is placed after lemming moves and dies before lemming moves. So you can never use a decoy to stall a lemming on a hot tile. Okay, never mind. Well, I have that ability again. I could send you in here. That worked better? Those are really the only spots I can block it, because if I put the decoy anywhere in here, I mean, I could put the decoy here facing its sword this way. I do have that option. So I could be blocking it from here, which would leave me with a nice 4 here. 5, 5, you know what? I have a good feeling about that, actually. Oh, I can't, because I can't stab it there. Okay, well, we're going to try this again. And we can just kind of release these whenever. Well, is that true? Yes, because these are going to be synced. So are they going to be relatively synced here? Down and down. These aren't the same length, though. Yeah, you gain 2 every time I wait. Okay. Well, with that bit of knowledge, let's see if we're off by 2 if I just do this. More importantly, I guess, see if we're off by an even number. We're off by 5. The fact that we're consistently off by 1 it's a problem. How can I ever fix that problem? Like, I can't even use the serpent to stall it, because the serpent stalling it is just going to block it, which is going to cause it to move an even number of squares back. I could try swapping the positions of the lemmings, like have this lemming go not here but go somewhere else. But I don't think that's going to work out very well in my favor either, because the other lemming is still going to be, every lemming is going to be offset in groups of 2, so moving another lemming here is just going to have the same problem. Okay, this works really nicely. This is figured out. But we're always going to be off by some odd number. To make absolutely certain that this doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't. It dies before it's blocked. I don't want you getting stuck up there. Okay, so if you move 5, I know this didn't work last time. We're always off by an even number. Okay, so you're lined up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Yeah, you're off by 8. Which is an even number. So there's no way I can get an offset of 1 using this. The offset of 1 doesn't work. Blocking the lemming so that it turns while on the pressure plate seemed like such a clever idea, but that doesn't work either. Lemming attraction is not a thing to decoys. Lemmings are not attracted to decoys. Can never use that. Can I use the serpent in any way? I don't get a choice with the serpent. The serpent's just gonna die. Releasing you before the serpent's dead doesn't accomplish anything meaningful. Aside from maybe saving me a turn on the... Like, you're still gonna be even. It would potentially save me a decoy, but I'm gonna have to do that so fast, and you still have to get all the way over here after that. What if I do this? Even that doesn't get me any delay, because... it got me 1 turn delayed, actually, didn't it? But the problem now... having the lemming hitting each other, because they're still moving an even number of tiles, because they're moving back and forth. Like, the only way to not have that be true is to have it go in a loop that isn't back and forth. And even then, they're all going to be square loops, because they only move orthogonally. Well, that doesn't seem to help with anything. Am I just missing something obvious again? I seem to be doing that a lot lately. A lot of missing the obvious solution. That's really easy to set up. And it syncs perfectly with these. The problem is, if I do anything to disrupt this, I'm probably just going to be syncing... probably going to be desyncing what I have working over here. Okay, well, the only thing I can think of right now is to have it hit this once. And on that turn, be blocked in a different position. So now we've had you make one loop that was longer, and then you're going to be a little bit shorter from then on. That's going to make a difference of 2 though, isn't it? Not a difference of 1. If we've checked this, I mean, it's a thing that I've done differently. So that's good, I guess. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's an even number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an even number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's try offsetting it then. We're going to send you up this way. It's not going to work because now you two are going to be offset. But we're going to try it. How would I even do that, though? I would need to block this. Then when you're turning around, I would need to block this. I don't know, because you'd go down. You'd just go down this way and then up. If I block this, okay. So I just mistimed it. What now? Okay, because I'm not blocking that. Sending you down. The problem is that to kill this, I now have to use 2 decoys. 6. The reason I thought this might make a difference is because there's an odd number here, so you're going to be offset by 1 as opposed to this one. So if I could get that to work, maybe I can work with this. If you hit this, that's not going to matter. That's the same as the serpent. Same problem. Okay. I've now got you two stuck in a loop like that. You're just going to keep bouncing back and forth. Yeah. And now I need 2 more kills to get you out. You were off by 2. Could you come down this way? I feel like I need too many decoys for that. But anyway, even though I can't even show what I'm trying to show, which is that ultimately this is going to fail because you are going to be offset from you by 1 coming in here, which means that I'm not going to be able to release them at the same time. Even if I catch them both. Okay, let's just not even worry about anything else. Let's just get... Yeah, you're off by 2. Which makes sense because of where you stop. if I do a ridiculous amount of stuff here, I can coordinate you better, like that. Okay, so you've been coordinated. You are actually in sync. Interesting. So it was possible to sync you up. It was possible to sync you up, which means that you... But again, if I'm putting something here... I'm gonna need two more I'm gonna need to use all 3 decoys in order to clear this blockage. Because I'm blocking this tile. Blocking this tile, the ways that I can do that are, I can have decoy here, sword here, decoy here, sword here, decoy here, sword in either of those positions, or there, it doesn't matter actually. What matters is where the decoy's body is. So decoy's body is in one of these 3 positions. Here I'm not going to consider because that's just impossible to clear out. If I have decoy here with sword here, the only way I can clear it is by putting more stuff behind it. So we have these 3 here. So if the decoy's body is here, that means its sword is here because we have to stop this lemming from getting into this haunt tile. So in order to clear that, we then have to put decoy here with its sword here. But that means that there's still a sword blocking this, so we would have to do a 3rd decoy killing this one in order to clear the sword. So that's not an option. Here, if we put it here, we can put a decoy here with a sword or a decoy here with a sword. Same problem in either case, because we're going to be blocking this path with a sword afterwards. If we're using this one, so decoy here with a sword here, decoy is here, then we can put a decoy here with a sword, and again we have the same problem because in order to get you out we're going to have to use a 3rd decoy. So we cannot use decoys. We cannot use decoys to route you from here up through here. That's not possible. Okay. We do not have enough decoys for that. For this, so why do I think that this is going to work? What I'm doing? Why would switching these even make a difference? You get up to here, you're up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still an odd number. So swapping these wouldn't help anyway. Okay, you know what? We're coming up on an hour. I clearly need to step away from this and think about it a little bit more. So I guess we'll come back to this next time. I will see you then.